Hey, Otter Nation, and welcome finally to the first gaming midweek show. Sorry about the wait. I've been trying to find the best format to suit the content I want to show. Um, so yeah, this is cool. We're gonna get right into what we're talking about. And speaking of content, this week's content are Easter eggs. Specifically, an Easter egg from most of the Halo games. Um, so some of them are really strange. Some of them are neat. Uh, Others are just a little kooky. So we're gonna get into that and maybe a little bit more. So put your controllers down and strap in, cause here we go. Okay, so to get started, we're gonna be talking about Halo Combat Evolved. Now, for those of you who don't know Halo Combat Evolved, really great game. I play the anniversary, and also this Easter egg is found on the anniversary. This one is called the Hugging Elite. The Hugging Elite can be seen in a special non-canon cutscene at the end of Halo Combat Evolved and Anniversary by beating the Maw on the legendary difficulty. A stealth elite is seen wrestling with Sergeant Johnson over an assault rifle. They abruptly end their fight when they hear a rumble and realize the nearby UNSC Pillar of Autumn is beginning to explode. Johnson then spreads his arm and says, "Oh, and then, "This is it, baby, hold me." Before the ship's reactor detonates, the elite obliges and hugs Johnson. Then moves one of his hands to grab his rear just before the screen fades to white. In Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, the elite is a zealot, and Johnson touches the zealot's rear instead. So again, this is just weird. This cutscene, while only viewable on Legendary difficulty setting, is not canon, since it was specifically made as fan-oriented humor. This content is supported in the novel Halo: First Strike, which reveals that Johnson and a few other survivors boarded a Pelican just in time to escape the explosion, which puts the extinction of the elite to an end. And so that's the Easter egg I have for Halo Combat Evolved. I've seen the video, and let me tell you, it's some of the funniest crap I've seen in video games. Go watch it. I'm serious. It's hilarious. Okay, moving on to Halo 2. The Destroyer's Invocation Message. This is a little dark and kind of cool, actually. I'm going to try to find this next time I play Halo 2. In the Halo 2 song, Destroyer's Invocation, the first moment of the Mausoleum Suite on the Halo 2 original soundtrack, a mysterious voice chants. If this mumbling is reversed, a voice is heard saying, "I have walked among men and angels for 3,000 years. Time has no end, no beginning, and no purpose." And then it goes on to say, "I wander the earth, seeking forgiveness for my horrible crimes against God and man. I live to see death and destruction, evil over the light, but the light cannot be extinguished. I live in a prison of my own demise. I am lost in time." The voice can be heard during the cutscene before the Arbiter, the level Gravemind when you rescue the Marines, and during the Great Journey when you fight Tartarus. Recently, Marty O'Donnell posted on the HaloBungie.org forums that he wondered why the transcript, or the reverse message, is still wrong. This seems to indicate that changes must be made to the transcript before it is accurate. There are many theories to whom the voice belongs. The most plausible candidate is 032 Mendicant Bias. However, other possibilities include a prophet or the Gravemind. When played when the voice is played, it seems to sound like the Gravemind. But when sped up slightly, the voice seems to belong to the Prophet of Truth. If sped up even more, the voice resembles that of a monitor. There are voices that sound like another reversed message in the infected part of the Mausoleum suite. But so far, they seem to be indecipherable or too disturbed. Um, there's a lot I could say about this, but because of time restraints, I won't. Um, this is something that I personally am trying to figure out, and I'll keep you posted. But there's just too much speculation to really nail down any real facts about this. This may have something to do with a future of a game or who knows, really. So I'm just going to have to move on from this. Okay, this next one for Halo 3. This one is my favorite. This one is just from Halo 3, not ODST, but Halo 3. And talking about cavemen, okay? So I'm going to show you a picture. Now, there are cavemen in 3 locations in level Sierra 117. The hidden caveman can be found at the chapter Charlie Foxtrot, hidden in the crook of a tree just across the body of water. Now, the family of caveman can be found where Sergeant Major Johnson reports his pelican is shot down, and then if the player moves to the left, they will come across some rocks. With a final large rock at the end. If the player navigates through, they can crouch under a ledge to see the first caveman. Now, there's also one more caveman, and that's called the Lone Caveman. The Lone Caveman can be viewed on a cliff using a sniper rifle or binoculars, where the player rescues Sergeant Johnson. So once again, the picture. This is cool. This is funny to me. When I first saw the picture, whoa, that looked like somebody just did it in like 5 minutes on a lifetime. It's like, put it in there just for fun. That's what I love about Halo, is these Easter eggs are catered to the fans and not just catered to what they like. And so for me, that's great. That's why Halo is one of my favorite video game series, and that's why it means so much to me. As you can see, got Master Chief up here, So, speaking of Halo 4, Halo 4 has the Easter eggs Red versus Blue radios. Now, these are Easter eggs hidden in Halo 4's Spartan Ops mode. Shooting these radios will cause them to play the Red versus Blue opening theme. In addition, as a consequence of triggering the Easter egg, dialogue from key moments of a chapter will include humorous dialogue from the series cast. Finding one of the Easter eggs will award you the Roses versus Violets achievement. Near the beginning of the level, when Fireteam Crimson comes to a bridge and must activate a power source to progress, look over the edge of the bridge's far side. The radio is on a rock near the foot of a lava fall. And then it goes on to say, in Gargarin, at the chapter's opening, walk to the end of the corridor and go to the left, follow the tunnel of vines, and the radio is on the left wall between 2 vines. In the shootout in Valhalla, the radio is at the very top of a pine tree at the start of the mission. In Rally Point, the radio is on the right side of the waterfront tower near the top. In Spartan Thorn, at the beginning of the level, turn around and look for the radio on the ledge along a cliff. In Search and Destroy, the radio is hidden on top of a structure straight across from the platform on the side of the main building. In Engine of Destruction, when the mission begins, follow the platform around to the left to a small control room. The radio is underneath the computer console on the right. In Majestic Rescue, the radio is in an underground tunnel near the base on the far right of the map. In the Hammer, once Crimson has assisted the Poker Squad, move on to the next area. Use a jetpack to get on top of the floating platform on the right, walk to the end, and the radio is sitting just over the edge. In Seize the Power, after Crimson has stormed the first gate with Fire Team Forest, stick to the right side. Eventually, there will be a crashed Pelican with a radio underneath it. I haven't quite found all of them. I'm still looking for the one in the Hammer and the Rally Point and Spartan Thorn, but I have found most of them. And let me tell you, this information is accurate. They're all there, and it plays, it plays the theme song. And there's some really funny lines from Caboose and and different people like that. Oh, it's funny. You got to go shoot them. Go check them out. All right. Now to wrap up, Halo 5 Guardians. Now, I gotta admit something. I haven't played it yet, but the people that that are my friends, said it's a really cool game. And so I got them to check this out, and it's legit. This is cool. Go do it after this. This one is called the Gun Vending Machine. That's right, the Gun Vending Machine. And this can be found in the level Glassed. Okay, so after the player enters a certain room, they will see a vending machine along one of the walls. If the vending machine is activated a few times, a magnum will drop from the machine. If the vending machine is activated a few more times, a shotgun will be dropped. If activated a few more times after that, the vending machine will drop a saw. Yeah, that's right, a saw. After receiving the saw, the vending machine cannot be activated again. This can be a helpful Easter egg, as it grants access to extra weapons that would ordinarily not be obtained. Now this is cool. This gives me an excuse to want to go out and buy Halo 5. I'm just saying. So there you have it, Otter Nation. Now before we go, I can't, well, I have to admit something. Again, most of this stuff I already knew, but some of it I didn't. And so the website that I got most of this stuff off of is Halo Nation. Go there. There's some really cool stuff. I want to thank Halo Nation for putting their content on the internet, and I want to thank you, Otter Nation, for watching. Until next time, may your controllers always be charged, and may your burritos be warm. See you later, guys. Bye.